To strengthen the defense capability of Ukraine, such a task has been set by the Minister of Foreign Affairs Dmytro Kuleba to Ukrainian ambassadors around the world.
At the first stage, first of all, it was about the supply of modern weapons and ammunition to meet the immediate needs of the Ukrainian army. Significant results have been achieved in this area through joint efforts with the Ministry of Defense. Now, the urgent need has become to develop the domestic military-industrial complex and the capacities for the manufacture, maintenance and repair of weapons, and the implementation of strategic long-term projects. This will be a new stage in strengthening the defense capability of Ukraine. Dmytro Kuleba, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, during an online meeting.
Amid the missile terror of the Russian army against civilian Ukrainians and critical infrastructure, Dmytro Kuleba has announced 3 priorities in the work of diplomats. The first one is agreements on additional deliveries of anti-aircraft warfare systems, as well as artillery, multiple launch rocket systems and armored fighting vehicles.
Now the situation on the front line, the general situation, requires the supply first of all of ammunition for artillery and ammunition for the HIMARS. Now we've got the need for air defense systems and the need for tanks. But tanks and heavier armored vehicles are a political decision that has not yet been made.
The second priority will be assistance with financing for the acquisition of weapons and equipment in third countries. Another, no less important, step is the development of cooperation in the production of weapons, the creation of bases for servicing and repairing equipment.
Constant missile terror and the fact that the Russians are trying to destroy precisely the defense infrastructure, this is one of their priority goals. Most of the known sites for Russians where weapons were made and either damaged or destroyed. I mean the Kharkiv tank plant or Kyiv Artyom. But Ukrainian defense industry has recently focused on repairs. Part of the production was moved to neighboring countries, in particular to Poland.
In order to make military supplies to Ukraine even safer, Washington has initiated a plan to counter the illegal movement of weapons, which are transferred not only to Kyiv but also to partners in Europe. This has been announced by the US Department of State. The plan provides for the protection and accounting of weapons with ammunition and the improvement of regional border management.
As in any conflict, we remain vigilant to the possibility that criminal and non-state actors may attempt to illicitly acquire weapons from sources in Ukraine, including members of the Russian military during or following the conflict, from the message of the United States Department of State.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine is discussing a new package of military assistance from Spain, and Germany asks Switzerland to allow the re-export of ammunition for anti-aircraft gun tank Cheetah, flank Panzer Gepard to Kyiv. General production projects are also ongoing.
There are joint projects with the Turkish people, I mean first of all Bayraktar TB2, the next level of Turkish UCAV Akinzi, on which they plan to install engines from Motor Siege. There were common projects on armored fighting vehicles with Turkey before February 24th, and I think they are developing now, but in other countries.
Since spring, in addition to Bayraktar TB2, Ukraine has been using the AeroVironment Switchblade 300 UAV. According to the Ukrainian Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Ukraine expects partner deliveries of kamikaze drones of the latest version of AeroVironment Switchblade 600 UAV in the near future. Reported by Roman Smoler, Yulia Bezborodko, UATV News.